on the Cassiopeia again this game as Cloud9 locks in two powerful solo laners with the Victor and the Aatrox.
Oh!
And TSM has decided it's time for Neeko.
Oh my goodness, we get to see some Neeko here. Copy and camouflage. I have been waiting for a professional game with Neeko to be able to cast this because there are so many mind games that we thought up when we saw this.
Or as competitively, so it's not even that good of a preview of what it does, but now TSM is not only breaking this out, they're breaking this out, as we mentioned earlier, in the battle for second place against one of their most historic rivals in what should be a very close matchup. So that to me says they've got
their
faith.
Kills came from roaming around and helping out the rest of the team.
Well, if somebody's going to need help, it looks like Licorice is not having a super fun time in the top side right now. That big red chunks out of health bars come to you.
Mid lane once again, Svenskjær's going in onto Bjergsen.
Bjergsen getting himself out of that one, trying to escape from the damage here. Still plenty coming out. He loses about 2/3 of the HP, but it's Acadian going into the top side. Broken Blade looking to find that Pop Blossom. Won't get it just yet. World Ender from Licorice to try to keep himself safe is going to be taken very low here. And the call from TSM is to just let the Bloodwell run swords in the inventory there that he'll be trading with. But when you keep taking free damage like that, it makes trades hard.
Yeah, see, it'll bloom 3 times.
Oh,
Goes in.
Forcing out the flash. Licorice realizing
difference. Let's see if they make the Gragas transition up there in time.
Here comes the damage going out onto Broken Blade, who's trying to get himself away from the chains. Has to try and blast it out. Is going to survive the burn for now, and ever so barely. Broken Blade will walk away. TSM coming in now for the counterattack. Looking to find the cast, knock him back. Won't be able to do it just yet. TSM 3v2, but the World Ender's going to keep Licorice alive. He goes into Resurrection, up to about 500 HP by the time he respawns. Lance Light comes through, and this is the Cloud9 special, but it will not matter. And Bjergsen grabs first blood.
TSM saying, we'll have one special, please. Rely on here, 4C9, if they can weather a lot of this early firepower. You know, they have amazing scaling in almost all of their roles, but the early firepower is landing true, and Bjergsen finds another hit.
They're still available. It means they will heavily influence the next battle. Broken Blade looking to find the Pop Blossom, not going to get it. The time to channel that one is pretty extreme, and Broken Blade's forced to flash out over the wall to escape Svenskjær's follow-up.
Yeah, that's one of the
so you get the extra range, you're more viable in the team fight. Svenskjær currently stuck at 1 as the fight breaks out. Acadian goes into the face as Bjergsen looking to find some follow-up. Acadian gets himself out and into the safety of Tom Kench's belly. Smoothie does it again, and TSM get Acadian out alive.
That was like a slip and slide. He was able to body slam over to the Tom Kench tongue and ride that one out. Safety, no touch left for Sneaky.
Nice pair of snakeskin boots you got there, Bjergsen. That is number 2 going over to TSM's mid lane. That's one piercing arrow. Did that to Sven's health bar right now. He's trying to heal himself back up. We're going to see if Bjergsen can find any more poke damage now. Licorice able to yoink Broken Blade back in with the chains. Pop Blossom coming down. Not quite going to find the mark he's looking for in Svenskjær. Trying to get himself back away now. Finding the route down onto Svenskjær. Meanwhile, off the side, it's Sneaky going to be taken low, but Zeyzal taking Acadian out. As Smoothie tries to get himself away. Zeyzal very, very hurt. C9 on the retreat now. They've managed to win the fight so far, but their health bars are in a spot where they've got to respect the poke. And Sven nearly finds the kill. Piercing arrow coming out! Oh, the flash away from Licorice.
These fights are actually... There were 2 fights going on simultaneously there.
We got another one right now as Sneaky sinks his fangs into Broken Blade and finds a free kill, and that is Cloud9, making it 2 Infernal.
Sneaky gets his revenge there. Double Infernal scaling advantage.
And Cloud9 will also even up the turret count here now, grabbing that one in the bottom lane. Niski barely getting himself away, but you can't say the same thing for Zeyzal. The noble sacrifice support falls for his carry, as well as the early Hex Drinker 2 coming in for Svenskjær, who's starting off the dive now on the TSM players here on the top side. Acadian looking to get himself away, will do it so far. Ooh, Smoothie with the gobble up right in time before the second part of the laser hit.
Yeah, good defensive there. He just got to that turret, and it's almost dead. Sven coming in now.
He does a lot of damage as Sven makes his way into the fight now. Pop Blossom coming down. The stun goes through, and Licorice barely walking himself away from this one.
Whew. Definitely got to be on your toes for this game because the damage
really want to get this one. The difference between a 3-0 or a 1-2 on Infernal Drake's spread is rather large, and TSM makes sure that they don't let things get out of control.
It's a really good point because
most division wars right now are still being placed around that Baron pit. That's the most important thing on the map. And with Sneaky put to sleep, it could be very dangerous here for Cloud9. Acadian gives him a drink and sends him on his way. And TSM got a big old pick already. Piercing arrow flies out. Zazel barely hobbles away. And that's got to be the Baron call for TSM.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for, Flowers. One of those abilities to land, and the poke goes off. Now, Baron is started off. They can't really take it very well, but teleports can't be canceled.
And remember, that means you're going to be drowsy as soon as you show up. Licorice tries to buy some time. Instead, he just gets resurrected immediately. Acadian going to be taken down to half. More damage flying out. Here comes the pop! Down over the Broken Blade as TSM will absolutely eviscerate Cloud9. Zazel tries to walk away, but I don't think he's going to be walking much further. The root comes out, the arrow goes flying, and Cloud9 has lost 3. TSM goes right back to Baron.
What a clean flank from Broken Blade showing up here on the Neeko to trap Cloud9 in. The redemption is going to allow TSM to finish up this Baron. Niski now is the only one that can say anything about it.
Oh, point blank Drowsy going to be cleansed away. Chaos Storm coming in, looking to find some damage onto TSM here in the pit. Acadian doing a good job keeping cool, keeping that secured as Bjergsen goes on a rampage against Niski, and TSM get out clean.
Oh my goodness. And they've stopped making those mistakes that lost them a lot of the early leads.
Svenskeren just lost 80% of his health. Remember, the Drowsy wasn't on him.
Have a nice day.
Here's your root, here's your damage. There goes Sneaky. TSM finds another one for free, as Broken Blade will continue to be that split push threat. Licorice pops out his wings. He's ready to go here. Broken Blade getting himself away off to the side. And Svenskeren immediately has to drop the Lamb's Respite because he knows Pop Blossom will one-shot him. They do manage to take down Broken Blade, but at the cost of losing the bottom lane inhibitor turret and inhibitor. Nexus turret's now under pressure as Cloud9 has to get their members back into the base to defend. TSM continues the 4-man assault. It's still going to be a 4v4 even after C9 retreats. You'll have that big AP carry
here now.
But he's made his way into the fight now, nearly kills Svenskeren, and Sven makes sure of it! No time for Lamb's Respite. The piercing arrow finds him in the heart.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball, but not an arrow from Sven. Takes down his namesake there. Svenskeren didn't want to have to use the Kindred ultimate, but if you get hit by 2 skill shots, you're dead.
It's over. Like, you have to. It feels terrible, don't get me wrong, but at that point in time, it's that or die, and he chose die. Broken Blade now coming around from the side here, seeing if maybe there's a flank to be found. Sleepy Trouble Bubble over the wall, not quite going to hit anyone just yet, but Zazel still eats quite a lot from the Battlestar. TSM say, hey, your jungler's dead, your support's almost dead.
Just finish it. Currently, Elder Dragon is a response for Cloud9, but since they had 2 members dead, also they don't have the damage from Kindred, it doesn't seem feasible to rush it.
They are heading towards it now. You can see Sneaky throwing some poison down into the pit.
Gonna try.
It looks like that's the call from Cloud9. They're going for the Elder Drake here now. TSM marching themselves over. 5 men strong. Baron buff ready to go. Bjergsen looking for the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Finds it now down onto Zazel. TP also going to be coming in here from Broken Blade. Cloud9 are simply not fast enough to take this down before TSM makes their way in. Chains of Corruption finding their way onto no one into the back line. It's Zazel keeping himself away. Sneaky still looking to supply the DPS. And Acadian, the man's a bandit. He stole it away. As now we'll see where the fight goes. Svenskeren grabs the kill down onto him in retaliation. Bjergsen trying to get himself away, but there's the big bounty cash-in for Niski.
C9 lose the dragon, but they get the kills. 2 members of TSM down now.
You can see Sven losing about 40% of his HP there. Svenskeren going in onto Bjergsen here in the mid lane, who wants to get himself away, but that could be a big kill. Svenskeren instead going to be taken down by Broken Blade. Licorice will slam Bjergsen into the ground in retaliation. Pop Blossom comes down. Licorice goes into the stasis. Broken Blade falls. Cloud9, is this your counterattack? Sven will go down. Shut down put it over to Niski. And that is 4-4-1.
No flashes for TSM, and Cloud9 find their revenge. They've got an open pathway down mid.
Acadian, the last even ended here.
C9, double Infernal Drakes, 41 minutes into the game, are on fire, looking for the Nexus turrets after this inhibitor.
You're going to have 10 seconds on Bjergsen. Can he come back up in time to save the day? Acadian has to make some sort of a last-ditch effort to defend. Cloud9 coming back. They're swinging at the Nexus turret. They've already brought them all down. Acadian's in the ground. It's a comeback story. And Cloud9 take the win.
This game delivered, Captain Flowers. That is what I like to see.
You said you were thinking about making a PokeComp 101 class with Professor Kobe and using this one as the example. This is like acing everything throughout the entire semester, and then you fail the final.
It was so close and so well done from both sides, trying to take the small opportunities that were open to them. Incredible turnaround there from C9 as well. TSM controlled the early game, snowballing very effectively, finding their skill shots, landing their poke damage.